This is going to be a really difficult video to make. It's probably going to irritate a lot of people, but I'm called by source to share this anyway. I have been receiving a lot of information about the fact that Donald Trump is going to be removed off Earth soon, and it actually is something that God warned us about in the Bible long ago. And I'm talking about some of the crystalline teachings within the Bible that are woven with some distorted stuff that has been infiltrated there. I am being shown that when this happens, it's going to rip open America. It's going to create massive destruction with the fabric of this nation in the United States, and it will also disrupt and shuffle the whole rest of the world, and it is coming to that time now. So I'm here to both warn you. This is a message that Source directly revealed to me. Many of you guys, if you've been following me, you'll know that I've made some videos in the past about the false messianic timeline and the great deception that was talked about in the Bible that Source and Yeshua warned about thousands of years ago, that we're in this timeline now. And this is the prophecy as we go through this, where we're going to enter into new earth timelines, but there is a great tribulation first that's going to occur. And when this moment happens, and I believe it will be within the next year and a half, maybe two, that it's going to be like a destructive bomb in the United States. It's also going to cause really the makeover of the United States, where it will no longer be recognized as the land of the free anymore. It's very difficult to share these kind of messages with people because so many of our brothers and sisters are very fully entrenched in the synagogue of Satan, if you will, in the deception there, while believing that they're on the right side of things. And so as light bearers, we have a duty to tell the truth, regardless of who is going to get upset over it. We need to be able to share the truth and be able to help you see through things so that the souls that are really ready to align with God can do so. This is about alignment with God. Everything that's happening on earth now and always in the past and in the future is really about God. And it's, as you've always been taught, there are sons of darkness and sons of light, and daughters, of course, on both, that are polarity energies that are warring and have been since early times of humanity. Basically during the times that the Anunnaki came in and began to alter humans became distorted. Humans were originally designed as an angelic humanity, and they've been manipulated. Now, some of those beings who manipulated them are in flesh bodies on earth, and they are working against the divine. And one of the greatest tools, and you've been taught this in the Bible, one of the greatest tools of the dark forces is to pose as light and to lead people astray from God, because this isn't about religion. This is about spiritual alignment with Source. And so you're going to see a collapse here of Donald Trump and his timeline on earth and in the United States. And it's going to transform the United States, not in a way that will be pleasing for most Americans. And it's going to create, it's going to be the initiation into the years of tribulation. And so putting false light aside, because we're not here for false light and to tell you that everything's going to be okay and peachy. It is in the end. That is the promises of God, that the righteous will inherit the earth and that the righteous will be saved. And so this is about your soul connecting to source. And your earthly time is limited, it's short, but your soul is eternal. And this is a split off of the sons of darkness and the sons of light. I am sharing this both partially to give you a little bit of warning that things are going to change. It's really important that you don't spend your time fearing what's going to come, because when you align with source, you are promised to be protected, and you will be fine. Even Yeshua taught you not to fear for your life, that your life is short, your soul is not. And so this is really about your soul getting right with the divine, and you're going to see some very, very, very big changes in the United States. Many who voted for Trump and wanted to see him doing good, and yes, he's done some good things. However, as many fallen angelics do, they will do some good and then not some good, because it creates that matrix. Many who have been supportive of MAGA have been very, very, very deceived. And this was done intentionally because they knew that the MAGA community were, in generally speaking, their biggest danger, their biggest threat, the dark forces' biggest threat. Trump has been manipulated. He has been puppeteered, and there is a massive change coming. It's already started. You're already seeing flags that aren't American being hung all over in the White House. You're already seeing people who claim that they're Christian and that they love God cheering on the genocide of hundreds of thousands of people. You cannot say that you love God and support ungodly things. That is not the way. And that will never get you into the grace of God. The whole point of ascension is to ascend into God's grace. And that cannot happen if you are plugging your circuits into things that are ungodly. It will not happen. It is forbidden. It has been prophesied. God has warned through messengers and prophets for eons of time that if you do these deeds, you aren't going to enter into the kingdom. This is where the false light has deceived so many spiritual people. This is where even the religions have been distorted. And we are in that timeline now where the false Messiah has had its day, and that is also falling apart. And you're going to see that now he is no longer going to be useful to those that have used him for their purposes, and he will go and meet his maker soon. And when that happens, America should be prepared for big changes, big ones. And unfortunately, in America, the damage has mostly already been done. So trying to reclaim the nation, to reclaim what was once America, is not going to happen. We're then going to have to rebuild a new template for this nation and really for humanity. And it won't come first without tribulation.